Are mid-majors disrespected? Give me your intake, gentlemen. Because, hey, I think all three of us are going to agree here.
So coming from someone who covers college basketball and broadcasts the team on a regular basis, I followed Monmouth all throughout last year. They scheduled up. They played big schools from Power 6 conferences. And what happens? They don't make the tournament. Why? Because they lost their conference tournament to Iona. But then the selection committee cited 2 losses that they had against Manhattan and then Army. And when you look at mid-majors, you honestly have to win your conference tournament. That's the way this is set up now. You have to win your conference tournament to get in.
Yes.
And it's disrespectful to a team like Monmouth who schedules up. You play teams like UCLA, USC, Georgetown, Notre Dame.
And win.
And win. And then you still don't make it in because you lost in the final minute of a game against Iona in your conference championship.
Yeah, I mean, clearly we're biased with this behind us, for sure. But, you know, another thing, not even with tournament implications, even when you're watching games, you know, I mean, 3 times a week you got to watch LSU on ESPN last year.
Yeah.
You know, so some of these games get stale, some of these teams get stale. You know, you watch South Carolina all the time. And it just seems like they try to create rivalries with the big power conferences that don't really exist. And I think there's a lot of really good homegrown rivalries in conferences like the MAC. And I don't think the casual basketball fan gets an opportunity to see that unless they actually do attend the school or are able to see them if it's close to their house or something.
Or if they have
what people don't,
ESPN.
what people don't realize is that the MAC is a good basketball conference.
It is.
Yes.
It's absolutely a good basketball conference. Yeah. I mean, we may not have the NBA guys, but if you want to talk about good coaches and good, 100%. You know, a lot of guys that are going to probably be on national lists at the end of the year, obviously one of them being Justin Robinson, who is a senior here. And it's going to be tough for Monmouth to win the MAC once again because even though they won 29 games last year, this isn't an easy conference. There's no gimme games in this conference at all, especially when you're going on the road. You're going to travel in Niagara when it's 10 degrees out, you know, playing a back-to-back against Canisius. It's not going to be easy for anyone in the MAC this year, especially Monmouth, even with all that talent and how close they got last year.
Well, I think a lot of the MAC this year dropped in terms of talent.
Yeah.
A lot of seniors graduated. I think it's a 2-horse race right now in the MAC between Monmouth and Siena.
Yeah, I was going to say Siena, yeah.
I think
but you know Manhattan's going to have a tough game just because of Maciel.
I think Iona is still up there too. They had a transfer come in. They also had a freshman. John Sevier is going to probably be the rookie of the year for them. St. Peter's is another team they have to watch out for.
Yes.
But for Monmouth, it doesn't matter. To me, it doesn't even matter what happens in a regular season. You just have to go in there and win 3 games up in Albany and win that conference tournament. You don't have to worry about Selection Sunday. You don't have to worry about a team like Syracuse who's 19-13 making the tournament, losing in the first round of the ACC tournament, having no quality wins, and they still made it.
Yeah,
and who we will also be playing this coming week.
It's interesting. We have a topic coming up later about Steph Curry and a guy who's a mid-major point guard, Damian Lillard, one of the better players in the NBA, another mid-major guy. So, I mean, these guys are legit. I mean, this isn't a joke, you know, these mid-major games when they don't want to show them any spin, they don't want to schedule them. And big teams won't play them. You know, North Carolina, they're not going to come to West Long Branch to play Monmouth. You know, we got to go there. We got to go there. So we're going to go to Syracuse. We're going to go to Memphis. We're going to go to South Carolina. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's just how it goes. I mean, that's just the money that's put in, the revenue and everything. But, you know, I think with draft status and everything, it's kind of ridiculous that at this point in 2016 when you can have so much media access and have so much really, you have the whole college basketball world at your fingertips.
It always depends on what school you
go
to.
Another thing,
it doesn't make any sense to me.
When you're a good mid-major, it's so hard to schedule up because no team like North Carolina, let's just take example, or Villanova, Villanova backed out of a deal to play Monmouth this year because they're too good. If you lose to a mid-major and you're a team like Villanova, your stock's going to plummet.
Yeah. Even Rutgers wouldn't schedule us this year.
Yeah, because we beat them on their home court. So
did you see the ending of their season?
So it's so hard.
Not a lot of people did.
It's so hard for a mid-major team to be good and schedule up and have a strength of schedule like Monmouth did. And they did that, and they still missed the tournament. So I think mid-majors are totally disrespected in the college basketball.
And one last point, it is interesting that the MAC was a 2-bid conference just 4 years ago, and last year was not able to do that again.